Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Elder Scrolls Online. So, I'm doing something a little bit different today, and that's that I picked up something from the Crown store. So, ideally I would have gotten both, but listen, crowns are expensive. So, I wanted to get a companion, so I decided to pick up Zareth Var, the Khajiit out of time. So, I guess to unlock this, we need to do a quest. So my goal is to head over to Reaper's March, but first I need to find the nearest way shrine, which looks like it's right outside of the front gates. So let's do that. Because I've heard that getting a companion as early as possible is good. Because it will... Whoa. It will allow them to get loot and stuff like that. So I feel like this will just help our experience. So we're gonna zoom out. Where's Reaper's March? I've been here very brief. I haven't done any quests here, but someone in the guild was fighting here, so I've run through here a little bit and completed, I think, one incursion and fought a, gotten a few sky shards, I believe, but really not much. Nothing that would be worth streaming. Okay, so where's my buddy? Where's this guy? Wait, what? To the south? Okay, let's see. I want to check the map again. I still don't see... Oh, they're actually at a way shrine. I could have just teleported there. So all I've been doing today is I've done a bunch of the crafting writs, except for the freaking alchemy one, because that one... Or is it provisioning? I think alchemy, because that one is a nightmare. I need to gather 3 blessed thistle, and I can't for the light... I've only found 1 in my time. Okay. Let us see. Ooh, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ooh, what the hell is that thing? We will never find out. Okay, almost there. Yes. Beautiful. So it looks like this is like a 4 quest line from what I've seen.
Is an omen of someone in need.
Priorities, my Sahida? The answer is no.
We have greater concerns. Let someone else see to your fallen star.
Ah, you received my summons. Good. I am Quincy of the Twilight Cantors, in service to Azurah. Did you see the falling star? A sure sign from the mother of all Khajiit that someone is in great need. I am certain of it.
I didn't see a falling star.
It blazed with blue soul fire, burning the sky as it fell toward Moonmont. The signs could not be more clear. I wanted to investigate, but High Cantor Viti forbade me.
If someone's in need of help, why won't they let you look into it?
The tall Inquisitor here has need of the Twilight Cantors. Viti and I have been conscripted into service, and that service is elsewhere, apparently. But that is why I sent for you, so you could investigate. Surely Azurah will reward your efforts.
All right, I'll investigate the star that fell near Moonmont.
Thank you, Walker. Watch for the spirit of a little cat. Azurah often sends such messengers when the need is great. And do be careful. Rumor has it that Moonmont is overrun with Dromathra. May Azurah keep the dark from ensnaring your spirit.
You really think I'll encounter the spirit of a cat?
Oh, I do indeed. I caught a glimpse of such a spirit to the south. But when I requested permission to investigate, Cantor Vidi refused to grant it. We Cantors have many, many songs describing such events. Another sign that someone needs help.
Could this cat spirit be a trick of some sort?
With those large, friendly eyes and the cutest little whiskers? No. Dark spirits like Dromathra take a different shape, and have for thousands of years. This is no trick of Namira. Find the spirit, and determine what must be done.
Tell me more about Dromathra.
When Khajiit and Strife hear the drums of the bent dance, it means the void of Namira seeks to ensnare their souls. Twilight Cantors like myself can exorcise that darkness. But if we do not get there in time, or fail, the Khajiit become Dromathra.
The bent dance?
The beating of the dark heart of Lorkaj. If one listens for the whispers of Namira, the Lady of Decay, the drums of the bent dance are sure to follow. To speak too much of these evil things only serves to invite them in.
What should
Wary.
What should I do if I encounter the Dromathra at Moonmont?
Defend yourself. When you defeat Dromathra, they retreat to the void, Namira's plane of darkness. If you had a Twilight Cantor with you, we could banish their spirits permanently. But as much as I would like to accompany you, I am forbidden.
Can you tell me about the others with you?
High Cantor Viti and Inquisitor Sabinar. Certainly. You could talk to them yourself, but they have little patience for strangers.
Tell me about High Cantor Viti.
Oh, I am still getting used to such a formal title for her. I am her Sahida, her protege. In Viti, Azurah's love and devotion takes a much more rigid form than other Twilight Cantors you may have met. But I value her guidance all the same.
Tell me more about the Twilight Cantors.
Outsiders sometimes think of us as acolytes of Azurah. Our devotion to her allows us to exorcise dark spirits through the art of song. When not on a mission, we wander where we like. Or we used to.
Tell me about Inquisitor Sabinar.
I tried to get on his good side, Walker. I really did. He does not seem to have one. He is an Inquisitor of the Torval Curiata, the militant arm of those who uphold the Rittel Thar Epiphany. As far as I can tell, he is very good at his job.
Riddle Thar Epiphany.
A tenet of faith that reveres the moon spirits, Joan and Jode. We Cantors instead are permitted to serve and follow Azurah. Our songs are too valuable for us to be excluded from the faith.
Are Joan and Jode the name of a rune type? Have you worked with Inquisitor Sabinar long?
Too long, it feels like. The Inquisitors only recently pressed us into service. They have need of our songs, or would hardly bother with us otherwise. Our worship of Azurah does not fit in their neat little box of what constitutes proper faith.
Then why help them at all?
Refuse those who require our songs? Kes Cardesi, it is unthinkable. Yes, they force us into these uniforms and bestow our elders with fancy, high-ranking titles, and they keep us from wandering where we like. Still, they need our help.
All right, let's do this. So where am I going nearby? I should keep my eye out for any Blessed Thistle while I'm at it. Although I'll probably fail to see it. Ooh. Ooh, hello. Ouch. Whoa, get away from me. Tomb of Zareth Var. wonder if this is a sky shard in it or not. I also wonder if this tomb would be blocked off if I didn't buy the companion.
This machine. Hello. This wall. Cry my head. Azurah, forgive my cursing in a holy place. Is this a holy place? Where am I? And who are you?
I'm Sadman Hurb. We were near Moonmont in Reaper's March.
A strange name to follow an even stranger dream. I circled the feet of Azurah, longing to be held aloft. She scooped me up and cast me down. I fell and fell. And now I'm here, in this. Is this a tomb? How did you get in here?
A Twilight Cantor sent me to search for a fallen star near Moonmont. A spirit cat led me here.
Your words confuse me, Jal. A fallen star suggests someone is in great need. And a spirit cat. Azurah's claws stir the sand indeed. Let us start over. I am Zerithvar, Hadalit of the Hidden Moon. I am... Wait. Where is my moonclaw?
What's a moonclaw?
A sacred tool of my order. A gift from Azurah herself. I am bonded to it. I think I feel it nearby, but I am weak. For our safety, I cannot be parted from it. Please, help me find it, and anything else that might explain how I ended up here.
I'll look around for the moonclaw and see what else I can find.
Please, the moonclaw. It is a... what is the word? Armlet? Metal hoop for your wrist, with a stone like moonlight. I would search with you, but I feel very weak. I am not yet ready to get to my feet. You are as inquisitive as a young scholar. Sand collects between my ears and blunts the finer points of memory. Might your question...
Okay, I'll get your shit. In this consecrated hall lies Zareth Var, raised by nomads, bane of shadows, savior of lost souls, beloved brother of our order. Here he lies, a death undying, untouched by Namira. His body does not decay. Now in death, as in life, he guides souls to find the crossing. With him fell the threat of Rajaska, for which we are forever grateful. May his soul at last find peace. Whoa, who are these dudes? Players. Ooh, I'll take that. Inventory, supplies. Yes. Give me that table. An exquisite armlet set with moonstone. Okay. Yoink. Oops, I didn't mean to take that. Whatever. I thought it was a chest I could search. Bam. Ooh, there's way more lockpicks than I realized. Oop. Okay, let's go back. Yep. All right. What's up, bro?
You found it. I thank you, Jarl. Like the moons above, my strength returns to me in phases. Ah, there. It fits like it once did, though its magic seems to have waned. Did you find anything else?
I also found this crescent blade in this stone tablet. I think you should read it.
Very well. That blade seems long neglected. But this tablet, Zerithvar, this tomb is mine. Memory of my apparent death is slow to return. Pray, tell me, Jal, what year is it?
It's the year 582 of the Second Era.
Second Era? That cannot be right. Listen, I am Zerithvar, necromancer of the Order of the Hidden Moon. I know nothing of eras. In my time, we only had years. This tablet says I died fighting a Rajaska. Do you know what this stone means?
I've never heard of the Order of the Hidden Moon. You're a necromancer?
Perhaps not the sort of necromancer you expect. I vanquish dark spirits through Azurah's power of redemption. You said we are in Moonmont. Come with me to Ralka. Azurah willing, the shrine of my order remains hidden there. You will see. And I have many questions for you, but my mind and memories are still hazy. I will answer as best I can.
The tablet said you died fighting Rajaska. Did you really die?
I went alone to face the Rajaska Jar, leader of the Pride. I knew I would not survive. And now, I awaken in a tomb. The tablet speaks of my body's preservation. A curious phenomenon. The means or purpose of my survival remain a mystery.
What are Rajaska exactly?
The dark remnants of moon singers vulnerable to the bent dance. Rajaska were a powerful kind of Dromathra, possessed Khajiit, bent to the will of Namira. Worse, the Rajaska resisted redemption, the sacred work of my order.
And you died fighting a Rajaska. Do you remember what happened exactly?
The memory returns, though I do not wish to recount it just yet. I did not expect to survive. It seems my efforts were not in vain. If you have not heard of a Rajaska, then the tablet speaks true. It is a blessing that they prowl Nerni no longer.
You mentioned the bent dance.
The beating of the dark heart of Lorkaj. A haunting and discordant song. Hearing it creates cracks in the soul, and once the void seeps in, it fills its vessel, turning the poor Khajiit into a mindless puppet of the void. A Dromathra.
You're really a necromancer?
Spirits of fallen Khajiit follow many paths to Azurah's crossing. Those with darkness in their hearts can better find their way through the path of redemption. When I use necromancy, I invite forth their spirits and show them the way.
Can I ask about the Order of the Hidden Moon?
I admire your curiosity, Jal. Most consider it bad luck to speak of the work of my necromantic order. Our path ventures through the dark, yes, but we do not enslave the dead. Through Azurah, we open doors to redemption in service to the living.
So you only worship Azurah?
We are Azurah's most faithful. I follow her calling. I devote my life to her message of love and redemption. But my duty is not in conflict with the other spirits known and worshipped across the 16 kingdoms.
What is your duty exactly?
When Khajiit die, love and forgiveness set their souls upon a path toward blissful light. But sometimes, guilt and misdeeds cloud that path. Azurah commands those lost in the dark must not be left to suffer forever. It was my duty to retrieve them.
And how did you do that?
Necromancy. Adepts of the Hidden Moon call to the void and invite a willing soul back to inhabit a physical form. These dead followed us into battle, fought, and fell alongside us. In service and sacrifice, they see their souls purified.
Where does your order reside?
The Temple of the Hidden Moon lies deep in the Ashen Scar in northern Elsewhere, carved into the long shadows of a desert canyon. But we have shrines hidden in other places too, such as the one we head to now. You will see.
Can you tell me more about your Moonclaw?
It is a most holy totem. Azurah's grasp laid over my own. With her strength and my faith, it allows me to invite forth the souls of Khajiit who need guidance to the afterlife. It also allows me to create doors to cross Nirni with great speed.
You can use it to open portals?
At its full power, certainly. Now, I must be careful. The magic has leaked from it during the years I was interred. I apologize, Jal. This all still feels like a bad dream. I am left to wonder why I am here. Perhaps we can find out together.
Okay.
I will meet you in Ralka then. Perhaps everything will make more sense once I step out to see the sun.
So he's a necromancer with a heart of gold.
I know it fell around here somewhere. Bright moons, Walker. Who was that? Walker, that's Khajiit. Was that the person in need?
I found the spirit cat. It led me to this tomb. Azurah the Var was inside. But what are you doing here?
I could not ignore Azurah's sign any longer, so I slipped away when the High Cantor and the Inquisitor were otherwise engaged. But what was the Zerith Var doing inside an ancient tomb? Did he follow the spirit cat as well?
He awoke inside the tomb. He's been in there for a long time. I think it's his tomb.
Well, he certainly did not appear to be a corpse, at least as far as I could tell. Maybe he fell and hit his head or something. Though that doesn't explain the glowing eyes. Where did this Zerith Var go?
He wants me to meet him in his Ralka.
Sis, I need to get back. I am beholden to the Torval Curiata, and they are mobilizing for some sort of attack. I will try to find you in Rolka if I can slip away again. Good luck, Walker, and stay safe.
How did you manage to slip away from Inquisitor Sebanar?
High Cantor Viti was kind enough to distract him for me with bracing talk of righteousness and heresy. Plus, I have always been good at slipping through the shadows. But I cannot linger. My voice is needed wherever the Inquisitor takes us next.
So, I'm going to say something that is both a criticism and a compliment to the game. So this guy costed about, we'll say, it was 1,000 crowns. So you can't buy 1,000 crowns. You either need to buy 1,500, which is like $22, or 750 twice, which is like $12 each Canadian. So this shit is expensive. So yeah, a lot of the crown store stuff is really expensive. But the thing I will say is I'm glad how much polish there seems to be on all this stuff. Like you don't buy it and feel like, oh, this is just complete shit. Like there's a lot of lore, a lot of voice lines. There's 4 quests, which is clearly not a lot of content for like, you know, the whatever, the $15, $20 that this costs. But it is, but at least you can say that they put effort into it. They hired voice actors for everything, have lore, have an interesting story, interesting writing. So that is both a criticism and a compliment. Bam. Oh, what the hell is that? Ouch. And this is still quest 1 of 4, I believe. How far are we going? I should use way shrines more often. I should look where they want me to go and then just teleport. What is that? Okay, almost there. Bam.
This is all that remains of Rolka? What happened to my city?
This one warns you, Jik. Screaming nonsense in Roka will get you caged. Control yourself, or the guard will.
Selling, buying, trading.
I recognize the bones, but the rest, Alfashna. My ancestors did not defy the stripe and death, just to let this holy ground be stamped down to simple tents and stalls. I must be very far from my own time, if this is what Ralka is reduced to.
The city was different back in your time?
If only you could have seen it. I barely recognize what remains. Back in that tomb, I confess I thought you were the senseless one. Now I see the truth. I must have sounded mad going on like that. But you came after me anyway. Thank you.
He said there was a shrine for your order here.
I did. In my time, the Order was respected, revered for what we could accomplish. But we were also feared. And so our sanctuaries were hidden. Perhaps well enough to survive to the present age.
Where can we find that sanctuary?
Just ahead lies the Temple of Two Moons Dance. The entrance for my cloister should be around the back. Let us hope something remains of it. And may Azurah's guidance illuminate why she cast me down to this time.
All right, so let's go
Look
find
to
this entrance.
The southeast side of the temple's base. An entrance to the Hidden Moon Sanctuary should be there. To think, even the Temple of Two Moons Dance could be left in such disrepair. My fur falls out just looking at it.
What was all that with the city guard?
I made such great haste to get here that I arrived quite parched. I asked one of those traders for a drink of water, and asked how much farther it was to Ralka. When I was told that I had already arrived, I did not react well.
And that's what drew the guard's attention?
I may have shouted a bit, spilled some water, knocked over a display while trying to keep myself upright. It does not matter. I suppose being dressed in these rags does me no favors. But finding my cloister, that is what matters now.
So the other thing I'll say is, I feel like part of the thing with the expense is whenever you subscribe to the game, I think you get 1,650 crowns every month that you're subscribed. So that would have let you get both companion quest sets. So the reality is this game is not, in my opinion...
The door should be around the back of the temple, on the southeast side. Or perhaps the years have turned it into a sugar stall.
It does not seem...
We will see.
Dude, 1 second. It does not seem like it's designed for you to buy crowns so much as it is for you to subscribe consistently. So, you know, if you did get a month of ESO Plus, all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, I get these 2 packs too. You can kind of, like, justify it differently.
See how it opens. It recognizes me as a member of the Order.
But yeah, the a la carte purchases in this game are quite expensive.
Now, a tomb. I had hope, with Ralka still standing. But no, the Order of the Hidden Moon is no more. How little is left of the world I knew. My clan is gone. Our bones and sanctuaries left to crumble to dust. I do not understand. Why was I sent here? I would rather have gone to the sands behind the stars than be sent back to see this.
There must be a reason. Remember the fallen star.
If my Moonclaw had power, I could invite forth the spirits of those I knew in life. But what comfort or answers could the dead give me? I tread the domain of the living once again. I must do as I did in life to find guidance.
What do you mean?
If Azurah sent me back, I do not think it was simply to make me suffer. She must wish me to perform some kind of service. I will consecrate the remains here, and then beseech her for guidance. Will you assist me?
Hell yes.
That prayer book. Consult it for what I might say. The sand between my ears persists. I need to be reminded of what I once knew in my heart. All these bones belong to Khajiit I never knew. Through them, I will bid my clan, my family, farewell.
Okay, I'll check it out. Let's see. Babaj Sinrajit. May all who serve in this darkness be guided by the light of dawn. Behold our most common rites put to page, that even the most lowly Hadalit may learn their words and motives. All rites begin with the moon sugar water. Offer this to Azurah to show her you are grateful for what she has already given you, before you beseech her for more. Rites of Jazkam Dadna, to tend to the bones of the fallen. In death, we shed our bodies, as in life we shed our fur. But that does not mean these things were not once a part of who we were. Bones were once home to our souls. Darkness we carry, and life clouds our passage to the crossing. Those among the living may illuminate our way with words spoken in true faith. Invoke this rite with the following words suited to your needs. Mother of Twilight, I beseech you to guide these souls that once moved these bones to find your crossing with dawn's clarity. Rites of Jaz Kujizo, to walk the memories of the past, for souls in danger of falling to the bent dance. If one can intervene swiftly enough, this may imbue strength enough to drive back encroaching darkness, but use caution. Reliving the past may be a source of torment for some. This is why it's important to have a Bavadik surrounding the memory holder. Invoke this rite with moon sugar cast into ritual braziers. Kneel before the altar and instruct your subject to inhale deeply. The fumes of moon sugar will bind you and spin memories of the reflective one for the Bavadik to wander and witness. Rites of Lir Morna Edra, the most holy work of our order to banish darkness from the soul, in tandem with the proper Jazrithana of our most holy Moonsinger partners, or the aid of our heavenly implement of the Moonclaw. This rite can straighten a bent soul upon death, giving those who have seen the most darkness a much-needed clarity and short journey to the crossing. Invoke the rite with choice words suited to the soul in question. Speak with the clarity of dawn. Call upon the most holy hymns of our order. When in doubt, consult a Moonsinger, but beware. Only souls that seek this guidance can accept this blessing. Those who choose to follow paths into the dark will not see the light cast by the living, no matter how hard, no matter how strong the will of the Hadalit that offers it. Always remember, redemption cannot be forced. The soul must not only be in need of it, but in want of it. Guide these souls to forgive themselves and let go.
I remember. The rite requires moon sugar water. There should be some in the temple above. Do not worry for me. I would mourn in private for a time.
All right. Yeah, this is a pretty substantial quest. Moon sugar water. Is that like cocaine water? Yoink.
Walker, this one followed your steps and now requires your testimony. Ignore the words of an inquisitor at your peril, Walker. This one...
Shut up. Okay. I'm busy.
Ah, you return. Pour the water into the ritual basin, and I will perform the rite. Mother of Twilight, I beseech you, guide these souls to your crossing with dawn's clarity. I seek guidance. This blue flames. How can this be? Blue flames. That is a call to arms. A signal for the hidden moon. A sign that the dark spirit of great power has pierced the veil of Nirni. That tablet you found in my tomb. It said those spirits were vanquished. What could this mean?
The Rajaska, are those the spirits you're talking about?
Rajaska. Yes. From what you told me, they have not stalked Nirni in centuries, but now they return. Perhaps this is why Azurah sent me back. The knowledge of how to contend with them is lost. We must find these dark spirits and see them redeemed.
How do we find the Rajaska?
My Moonclaw guides me. Though weak, I can feel its pull. Somewhere east of here, at the shrine of the consummate Surrender, I believe. I must now humbly ask for your aid. The last time I faced the Rajaska alone, it cost me my life. Will you help me?
I'll help you, but I'm not sure what the shrine of consummate Surrender is.
Perhaps it is called something else now. Let me see your map. Ah, Claw's Strike. I shall mark this spot. Thank you, Shal. Though, you are not exactly a stranger anymore. Meet me at the shrine, and perhaps we will overcome these troubles as friends. Once you reach what is now called Claw's Strike, head inside. I will find you there. I hope I am not wrong in thinking you can defend yourself. There is no telling how much of my fighting skills remain after being dead for so long. We will see.
I didn't realize the Inquisitor was a part of this quest pack, or else I would have talked to him. I assumed he was just another one of the side quests. An Inquisitor of the Torval Curiata tried to stop me outside. He said he followed me here.
Inquisitor for the Torval? What? I do not know what you speak of, but Inquisitors do not sound friendly. Are these Inquisitors like the Twilight Cantors you spoke of?
Not exactly. They're working with Crinzy, the Twilight Cantor who sent me after the Fallen Star.
Well, blessings from Azurah that you found me then, and not these Inquisitors. No matter. We must deal with this Rajaska threat before we concern ourselves with this Torval, whatever it was.
Where'd you get that armor?
I did not pull it from the bones of my fallen brothers and sisters, if that is your concern. I found a cache of supplies and saw fit to equip myself. But I do not wish to stick out like a broken claw in my travels. What do you think of it?
Looks good. You'll fit right in.
Var, such kind words. Function is more important, of course. But what Khajiit does not like to present a sleek and pleasing form. This is not quite what we wore during my order's time, but it will do well enough to protect me.
What should I know about the Rajaska?
Dromathra are what happens when Namira possesses the heart of any Khajiit. They are creatures of darkness and violence. Rajaska are what happens when that darkness ensnares a Moonsinger. You still have Moonsingers in this age, yes?
I'm not sure. What are they?
They are storytellers. But this is a woefully simple explanation. In my time, the strongest singers wove stories into song, casting powerful spells in Azurah's name. The boldest among those singers often aided the Hidden Moon.
Why does ensnaring the soul of a Moonsinger make for a more powerful Dromathra?
It is their songs, a once joyous litany with the power to drive back the darkness, becomes a shadowy dirge, a phantasmal chorus that grows in strength and beckons the drums of the bent dance. The stronger the Moonsinger, the stronger the Rajaska.
Okay, Claws Strike time. Where is this? How far? Wait, where is it? Oh, over here. Huh. I'm not seeing any closer way shrines, really. So I guess we'll run it. There's no closer way shrine, right? Not really.
You're the hero of Ash Mountain.
At least not that I found. Wait, these guys have heard about me and the Balreth? All the way out in elsewhere? Wait, is this elsewhere? I don't know. As much as I would like jute or those runes, the only thing I'm going to stop for if I see it is a blessed thistle. But blessed thistle I think is kind of hard to see. Yoink. Oh, it's a delve. Okay. I wonder if this is specific to getting the companions.
This once honorable shrine now serves as a bandit den. I sense the darkness we seek to the east. My Moonclaw's pool tells me this is the right place. Besides the beasts and bandits, I sense a stronger
darkness to the east. Let's head in that direction. I'll take that. Okay. Huh. We need to go to the east. Lots of dead things. I gotta keep my eye out for a sky shard. Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's one in every place, in every delve. Cool. Whoa, what was that? I don't know, I picked something up.
That dark corner. My Moonclaw tells me that is where we need to go.
I bet you that this delve is not specific to this companion, but this reliquary is. That's my guess.
Are you all right? I will be fine. We must go after the others.
We will handle it. Join us when you have recovered.
They destroyed a Dromathra. Its soul, it is gone.
Walker, and that strange Khajiit from Moonmont. Zareth Var, was it? It is too dangerous for you to be here. These Dromathra and the powerful ones leading them. I have never seen their like before. None of us have.
Zareth Var and I tracked the Dromathra here.
Walker, you must leave. The leaders of this incursion, they are why the Inquisitors conscripted us. To fight back against this dark power. We obliterated as many as we could, but our songs are not enough.
Zareth showed me a hidden moon shrine hidden in Relka. We did a rite that guided us here.
Hidden Moon? I never heard of this clan. I will have to ask High Cantor Viti about it. She would know. But that is for later. If you have come to help, Azurah knows we could use it right now.
Zareth says Azurah sent him here to deal with the Rajaska.
Rajaska? An appropriate name for the powerful spirits. I knew that fallen star was a sign, but now is the time for action, not discussion. High Cantor Viti went after this Rajuska. Please, help her, before more cantors turn to the bent dance.
All right.
Ravi's Morna. It cannot be. She is Dromathra now. Rajuska. To arms. Quickly.
Oh, she locked down my abilities? There we go. She keeps locking down my abilities.
Besha Anthi Rithanti. I am sorry we did not arrive sooner. With your spirit cleansed, Azurah guides you to her crossing.
Cantor Takeda. What did he do to her?
Which is the quest? There we go.
Viti is fine, thank goodness. And were you and Zereth Var not here to drive off our fallen sister, I am sure we would have been next.
Now you see what I was trained to do. Khajiit that fall to the bent dance of Namira. I can straighten their tails. The Hidden Moon's purpose was to tend to the immortal souls of all Khajiit, even those that fell to darkness. Do you understand?
And that's different from what the Twilight Cantors are doing?
We both saw the effects of their song. It utterly destroys the spirit, banishes it from existence entirely. Moon's mercy. These souls were Khajiit once. Are we so afraid of the dark now that we destroy anything that staggers out of it?
Is there any way you can teach the Twilight Cantors your way of doing things?
Besha Anzi, in my anger I forget my wisdom, but you possess enough for both of us. That must be why Azurah sent me here, to show Khajiit of this time the way of mercy through Hidden Moon necromancy. There is just one problem. My Moonclaw's magic wanes. If I am meant to follow this path and teach what I have learned, I must restore it. Just enough power remains to open the portal to the Temple of the Dark Moon. Your help has been invaluable. Will you come with me?
Yep, I'll go with you to the Temple of the Dark Moon.
Noctra, grant me luck. Canarthi, grant me haste.
This is a big-ass quest.
Shadows, it worked. Take care of your high
All right. I'm in like a totally different area, huh?
The Dark Moon Temple. It is gone.
Skoma Edel, don't stray. Have you been asleep these past 300 years?
Longer than that, perhaps. Speak
Hey.
plainly.
No one favors the Dark Moon anymore. Ill omens, forgotten means, ancient rites. The Unified elsewhere has no need of these outdated traditions. The Sugar God rules these sands now. Riddlethar, they call it. Imagine that. Old Bandar managed to trick the world.
Loss after loss. Were it not for my hidden moon training, my heart would be Namira's already for all the darkness these discoveries bring me. It is only because of you and the appearance of Jock here that I do not let grief overwhelm me.
Jock, you mean the spirit cat? He led me to your tomb.
Did he? I ask Azurah for guidance and she sends my cat. I suppose the Moon Mother is not without her mischief. Perhaps this means she did not send me back to give up so easily. My heart had space enough for sorrow of this measure in my life before.
We came to restore your Moonclaw. How can we do that if the Temple of the Dark Moon no longer exists?
Let us venture down these cliffs. The temple ruins seem to have been left where they fell. Perhaps, if we sift through the remains, we can still find something carrying the Dark Moon's blessing.
Alright, let's take a look in the ruins below.
I pray that searching through the ruins below results in more than sorrow and lost time. I should focus on the blessing of you and Jock to guide me. Just think, I could have been found by someone with far less patience, like that nomad there.
Tell me about Jock.
Ah, my constant companion. I hope he lived a long and happy life after I passed. I found him yowling for help on the streets of Corinth. I took pity, cleaned him up, and replaced his missing eye with a bit of moonstone. You can hardly tell now.
Why did you call him Jock?
It is not much of a proper name at all. A shortening of Jack Khajiit. Kitten, I think you would say. With how sharply the sounds roll off the tongue, it means he is small, but tough. A tough little guy.
Can you tell me more about the Temple of the Dark Moon?
The Dark Moon is the true spirit of Lokaj, redeemed and made protector of the lunar lattice by Azurah's grace. Through him, we of the Hidden Moon find our way through darkness to lead Azurah's children to her crossing.
So the Dark Moon gives you power.
Just so. At the height of our training, Hadalit of the Hidden Moon steep ourselves in darkness, so we cannot fall to the bent dance and become Dromathra. We train to walk through Namira's dark without Azurah's light.
So how does your Moonclaw factor into this?
It aids in navigating lunar byways to guide souls. A most ancient purpose, given to my order by Azurah herself. As such, it must be empowered by something related to the Dark Moon. Something that we search for now.
You mentioned something about sorrow in your life before.
Kra, do not ask me about that. We have only just met. I want you to think well of me. In all seriousness, it is regret. I have no bent tail, but I walked a bent path. In the end, my misdeeds cost me dearly.
Is that why you joined the Order of the Hidden Moon?
Ha! No! I was a knave and a jeek long before I heard Azurah's calling. And long after. Now, it seems I have been given a second chance. Perhaps things will be different this time. It is all still so hard to believe.
Okay.
They did not just let this temple crumble, did they? This new faith tore it down and let the sea wash it away.
I thought we were just chilling and then you suddenly started raging out again. Uh-oh. Nice.
I took the longer way down, but I am with you now. Let us search these caves.
Inquisitor Tashkir, you are hereby granted an order of assassination for Zareth Var. Tall Cathay male. White fur with gray-black stripes, glowing blue eyes. High Cantor Viti reports that a Cantor under her charge witnessed this necromancer, heretic, and probable lich emerge from a derelict tomb in Moonmont. It's advised that you follow him unseen to determine the whereabouts of a possible phylactery before attempting assassination. Additional note, per your report of his accomplice, Any ally of this necromancer is an enemy of the Torval Curiata. Therefore, this order of assassination extends to elimination of this dark elf as well. In the Riddlevar's name, Grand Inquisitor Arsalan.
Heretic! Me, Keskridesi.
Okay.
Your silence shall soon be permanent.
Excuse me? Okay, I'll grab all that.
You found something?
Here, let's get as far back as we can.
Please, let me see that note. Perhaps it will distract me from the knowledge that these once holy catacombs are now a midden. My eyes are glowing. I did not know that. Small wonder these inquisitors seek to kill me.
What do your glowing eyes have to do with anything?
Glowing eyes, risen from the dead. I must remind them of the Dromathra, our shared enemy. They mention a High Cantor Viti here. Was she one of the moon singers we saw at the shrine of... at Claw's Strike?
She's one of the Twilight Cantors. Cantor Crinzy works with her.
Crinzy? The little doggy you spoke to, yes? She seemed curious of my nature and presence, but not afraid. Too bad the same cannot be said of her fellow moon singer, High Cantor... whoever. Did you find anything else?
I found this black pearl inside that ruined altar. Can it help you restore your moonclaw?
Moon Mother be praised. It carries the Dark Moon's blessing. In all my years, I have never been called a heretic. Perhaps with your help and my moonclaw restored, we can drive back the Rajaska and show these inquisitors we are on the same side.
See if that pearl restores your moonclaw first.
Ah, my moonclaw is restored. But it bears warning of another incursion. Quickly, we must go.
All right. I'm curious. I thought this said it was 4 quests. I'm curious if it's like 4 quests of this, like... These are long. These are pretty substantial. Okay, let me see something. Did I miss it? Okay. A moonlit shadow, beyond a veil of twilight, paths out of darkness, the dark behind the world. Quest. Oh, is it just 1 quest? Wait. Oh, huh. As you adventure alongside Zareth Var, you'll earn enticing rewards, including his valuable keepsake. A moonlit shadow. Oh, okay. So I think maybe there's more quests that come out of it. But you need to beat the first one to get him as a companion.
This Ovid dwelling, what an eyesore. The young Cantor, and the other one.
Viti, you've done enough. Let them help.
Do not touch her, necromancer.
Are you injured, Jarethanti? Let me tend to your wounds.
This one heard what this Zareth Var said in Claw's Strike. Necromancy. Viti will not tolerate dark magic near her or her young Sahida.
Walker, I am relieved to see you alive. I thought I could trust my mentor with what I learned about Zareth Var, but she turned right around and told the Inquisitors. Thank Azurah you managed to evade them, but I fear you arrived too late.
Too late for what? What happened after we left you at Claw Strike?
After you left, more Inquisitors rallied us for another incursion here at the Vile Manse. But it was even more of the same. The rest of our sisters were dragged away by that thing, that Rajaska. I failed them.
Drag them where?
To the undercroft beneath the vile manse. If my fellow Twilight Canthors are not Stromothra already, they will be soon. And then they will be lost for good. There is nothing that can be done.
Actually, we might be able to help. Let me talk to Zareth Var.
We are on the same side, Sister Viti. Remember that when next you give testament to the Inquisitors. I fear our little moon singer is right. Her friends have been taken by the leader of all Rajaska. They will be bent, forced to join in a chorus of shadows. Her training has not prepared her to do anything about it. But mine has.
So we can help them.
My friend, you ask a knife to cut, the birds to sing, the moons to rise. Walking the path of darkness in service to Azurah is what I was made for. But it is a perilous path. Knowing this, will you still walk it with me?
Yes.
Then, as Joan follows Jode, we move as one. A bond of fellowship, of two souls made better by one another. May that bond see us through to the other side of this darkness. Together.
All right, let's go save the Twilight Cantors.
Shake the fear from your heart, Jarithanti. We will see your Cantors saved.
But the Rajaska, do you have a death wish?
No, I have faith.
Bam! And then he walks away like his religious action movie line. This is a dungeon. Does that mean I get fucked here? Can I beat this solo?
Death seeps up from the catacombs. We must find a way below and locate the Cantors.
Your request for more infantry is denied. Your request for more supplies is denied. Your request for more spy masters is denied. Your orders were to go into Reaper's March and destabilize the Dominion. Instead, you wasted half your resources destroying one valueless village, and the rest you squandered on a pointless book hunt. You will receive no further Imperial support until you start contributing meaningfully to this war. I'm curious if I'm going to get fucked in here. Oh, there's a quest. We'll come back for that someday. We have a goal right now.
Darkness calls farther in. To the northwest, I think.
Wait, maybe all the quests were contained within this. So maybe this is part of the DLC. Let's see. This book appears to be the Journal of Gracchus, the imperial owner of the Manse. It rests open on the most recent entries. After years of searching and during a maddening hunt, I found it. The treasure beyond all gold is buried somewhere beneath this Bosmer town. I will clear the village away, and the villagers will make ideal diggers. Wouldn't have found the path to the treasure were it not for the tome. He must have left it. Wants me to find the treasure. I won't disappoint him. I left the tome in the cellar to remind me of my task. I should look for the tome in the cellar. It might lead to the treasure that Gracchus wrote of. The Waking Dreamer. Okay, let's check real fast. It is not one of the ones listed. So my theory is incorrect. Oh, are there two different versions of the cellar? 1 for this expansion. Huh.
Welcome to the Vile Manse. Do you come to aid me?
Who are you?
My people and I are of the village that used to stand here, before Gracchus came. He burned our homes and built a manor over the remains. I am the last villager, the last spinner, kept alive for stories of ones who worshipped ancient dark gods.
Shall I free you?
In doing so, you'd have the gratitude of this spinner. With my fate goes the memory of the village.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of shit in here. Ouch. Okay, I don't think I want to do... Wait, is this for that one quest? Okay, choose one. Oh, shit, I can get more. Character. Bam. Let's see. Okay, I'll check this out after. Inventory. Main hand. Yes. Offhand. Huh. Okay. I'll link onto that skill point for now. Oh, I see I missed something up here. Beautiful. Okay, what did I miss up here? Oh, wait, what?
I thank you. If you are braving the cellars further, I would ask again for your help. On behalf of all my people.
How can I help?
There are 3 villagers who died before I could learn their stories. Norvir, Fardel, and Thara. Their vessels remain in this cellar, and it is my hope that their belongings do as well. If I could hold their belongings, I could hear their stories.
I will find them and bring you a belonging from each villager.
You are most gracious. I cannot risk the tunnels. I live for more than myself. I must trouble you to do this alone. I'll meet you above, at the docks.
Okay. Let us see. Okay, so there's stuff all around. I've fought these guys 3 fucking times now. I keep getting rooted. There we go. Okay. I guess we just had a moment. This is eerie. There's one. Okay. Baddies? Oh shit, I had the wrong thing equipped. I'm an idiot. Bam, I'll take that. Okay.
Through there, my Moonclaw senses it. We are close.
Oh, this is a whole other thing. Okay, let's look through here first. Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. We can do these quests later, right? We need to stay focused.
These vaults hold relics stained with dark history. I can smell them.
That guy scares me. I just put a dot on him to try to... Okay, he's not nearly as scary as he looks. Goodbye. Oh, excuse me. Where's the other guy? I thought someone else teleported or something. Fuck yes. Okay. I'm skioed.
Song of the Rajaska. It bends these twilight cantors into Dromatra.
My newborn Rajaska. Sing for them the next verse.
Here we go.
I can't bind them. Okay, excuse me.
Cantor Zeabi. With your spirit cleansed, Azurah guides you to her crossing. Find peace in her embrace. Quickly, everyone. Let us leave this dark place.
You guys are fine? Ish? Okay. I guess we're going to forget those quests that we started and we'll do them again another time.
I am sorry, Rithantin. I can cleanse your souls, but I am powerless to stop the corruption before it overtakes you.
Oh, this the Twilight Cantors can do. Quickly, Viti, aid me.
The songs of these Twilight Cantors can stop souls from falling to the bent dance? In my time, we had no such songs. I am glad to see it. Yet this means they are at greatest risk of being haunted by that Rajaska Jar. The leader of the Rajaska, the first of their kind. Her name is Ravith Morna. She will prey on these Cantors, rebuild her ranks. I died when I faced her. But then I was alone. Here and now, I think you and I are meant to act together. to stop her.
Why do you think that?
Why else did Azurah send you to find me? These cantors fear me, except for Crinzy, and the Inquisitors wish to kill me. It was you who found me, guided me, helped me deliver salvation. Now my Moonclaw gives a faint pull. It leads me to you, Tamit.
Tamit. What does that word mean?
In my time, it was a word of partnership.
Hell yeah.
If we travel together, our souls will move as twin moons, strengthened by our bond. You see, the world has changed much since my time. There is much for me to explore and learn. I am eager to see it all.
Are you saying you want to travel with me?
I would stand with no one else. We stepped into the light from the shadow of my tomb. Together we struck against the darkness beyond the world. We saved these cantors, and perhaps even made a friend in Crinzy. I am honored to walk at your side.
Hell yes.
When you are ready to hunt the darkness, send for me, my friend.
Just obtain a new piece of companion gear.
The Rajaska Jar hunts us, High Cantor. Who will banish dark spirits if all our kind fall to her song?
Don't say such things, Serenza. Do not give in to hopelessness. The High Cantor will figure something out.
The Inquisitors of the Torval Curiata will find you, outsider. You and your necromancer. Stay away from the Twilight Cantors, or else!
Why don't you trust Zareth Var?
When you have walked the world as I have, you see how often trust is rewarded. Stay away from my Sahida. She may not understand, but I know nothing good comes from abiding necromancy, even if it is well-intended.
Once we are through mourning, I will have plenty to say to High Cantor Viti. Sending those Inquisitors after you. If I had known she would betray my trust so, I would have told her nothing. Wish me luck that I can make her see reason, Walker.
What's next for you and the other Twilight Cantors?
I hope we go back to our regular duties. Wandering elsewhere, answering summons, practicing songs, and tending to exorcisms. But this business with the Rajaska and the Inquisitors, it feels like it has just begun.
Are you going to work with the Inquisitors again?
If they press me, I will have no choice. Do not worry. I won't tell them anything else about you and Zareth Var. I think I can convince the others you saved to do the same. Viti is being unreasonable. I am sorry about that.
Zareth thinks you and the other Twilight Cantors are at risk of being hunted by the Rajaska.
I supposed as much. Their leader can turn other Khajiit into Dromathra with a swiftness unlike anything I have ever seen. But with Cantors, we become like her. Our voices turned into dark weapons. I never thought we could be twisted in such a way.
Are you going to warn other Twilight Cantors about this?
I will certainly try. I would leave it to the High Cantor, but I overheard her say she does not wish to cause my brothers and sisters to panic and neglect their duties. But the Cantors need to know.
Are you going to tell people about Zareth Var?
I want to tell people he can be trusted, that he truly was sent by Azurah. But it may take some convincing, and saying as much could get me in trouble with the Torval Curiata. I will have to be careful with what I say, and who I say it to.
You think our paths will cross again?
Of course. If I learn something from the Inquisitors about the Rajaska, I will find a way to contact you and Zareth. And I will try to research more on the Rajaska. Wish me luck.
Okay.
The sound of the drums. It's gone. Thank Azurah.
Zayabi, I can't believe she's gone. Sorrow fills me. But the songs of Crinzy and Viti are a balm. I will not let this darkness eclipse my heart. Thank you for saving us.
Okay, let's see. So can I summon him now? Summoning. Hell yes.
You have my ear, Tamit.
Okay, equipment. Main hand. Bam. Hell yeah. Oh, do I take... Is this in my inventory? Or his? Interesting. Ooh, this is... Wait, is this the Necromancer skill tree, or is this specific to him? It must be specific to him, right? Collectibles. Oh, can I put him in different outfits? Okay, his looks way better. Oh, cool. Okay, we officially have our first companion. That is exciting. Now I'm curious, do we have other quests with him? Let's look at journal. Quests. Here, let's abandon this for now. Is this a prologue quest? A zone story. Let's get rid of these for now. I'll get them later. Let's get rid of this. Bam. Okay, I wonder how I continue quests with him. I'm curious about that. Let's talk to him.
You have a question? As you wish.
How do you feel about our friendship?
You are my Tamit. We are partners, friends, and we guide each. I am listening.
Oh, wrong thing. Wait, what did that just say?
Yes.
Report status, cordial. Okay. Oh, he gets XP progress. Cool.
Share your thoughts.
Let's talk about our partnership. Tell me something about yourself.
Despite how much it has changed, I consider it my purpose to protect my homeland. Be it dragon slaying or creeping through caves. If you set out in defense of elsewhere, please bring me along.
Hell yes. So I'll figure out how to do more later, but this is really what I wanted to do today. I wanted to get my first companion so I can start leveling him up and shit. Have this dude with me. I wonder if you can... I presume you can only have one companion at a time? Like, I know you can have more companions, but I'm curious if you can only have one out at a time or if you can get more. In any case, that's what we're going to call it. If you enjoyed, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'll be back next time with some more. Take care, guys. Mwah.